From the visionary mind of John DeLorean emerged a car that defied convention and captured imaginations. Born in Detroit on January 6, 1925, DeLorean grew from the eldest son of immigrant parents into one of the most innovative engineers at General Motors. What drove this relentless innovator to gamble everything on a stainless steel sports car? How did ambition collide with reality and controversy to create an automotive legend? He was the eldest of 4 children, born to Zachary from Romania and Catherine from Austria-Hungary. From his first days at Cass Technical High School, young John showed a hunger for machines and invention. He graduated in 1948 from the Lawrence Institute of Technology with a degree in industrial engineering, then served in the U.S. Army during World War II. After the war, he earned a master's in automotive engineering at the Chrysler Institute and an MBA from the University of Michigan. By the mid-1950s, DeLorean had already begun to attract attention for blending technical skill with bold style, an early hint of the audacious path he would carve through automotive history. At Lawrence Institute, DeLorean earned top honors for his senior project, redesigning industrial machinery to boost output by 20%. His professors predicted he would revolutionize manufacturing. Even before college, DeLorean tinkered in his family's garage. He fashioned a small combustion engine from spare parts, racing it down neighborhood streets. That childhood project revealed a mind that saw beyond the ordinary. He carried blueprints everywhere, on napkins, in notebooks, always mapping new designs. Friends recall a teenager who could sketch a car engine blindfolded. In 1956, DeLorean joined General Motors. Over the next 2 decades, he reshaped the industry. He masterminded the Pontiac GTO in 1963, widely credited as the first true muscle car. His teams followed with the Pontiac Firebird, blending performance with distinctive flair. DeLorean's charisma and engineering genius propelled him rapidly through GM's ranks, and by 1973, at age 48, he became the youngest division head in the company's history. His peers admired his relentless pursuit of innovation. Yet behind the accolades lay a growing restlessness, a sense that corporate structures would never fully contain his big ideas. Inspired by high-speed trials at Detroit's Proving Ground, he pushed teams to marry raw power with everyday reliability. His refinements on the GTO transformed it into a runaway success, selling over 300,000 units in 5 years. DeLorean's bold style and daring suits made him a media sensation. By 1974, whispers circulated that he might break away to build something entirely his own. Fueled by ambition, DeLorean left GM in 1975 to found the DeLorean Motor Company. He envisioned a car unlike any other, forward-thinking, safe, and startling in appearance. Securing funding proved challenging until he convinced investors in Northern Ireland to back a brand new factory in Dunmurry, promising jobs and economic revival. The British government committed heavily, viewing the venture as a cornerstone for local growth. The venture promised 2,500 jobs at full capacity, with DeLorean projecting customer orders across Europe and North America. The $70 million budget reflected his unwavering faith in the project. He hired top designers and engineers, determined to outshine every rival. He showcased clay models at the 1976 Geneva Motor Show, earning stunned acclaim. Press photos captured the gleaming prototype perched under bright lights. Back home, DeLorean hosted lavish dinners for potential backers, wowing them with grand promises of global distribution. He projected making 12,000 cars a year after full production ramp-up. Many were entranced by his vision. Few questioned how he would bridge the gap between dream and delivery. At the heart of DeLorean's dream lay the DMC-12, unveiled in late 1976. Designed by Giorgetto Giugiaro, the car boasted a gleaming, unpainted stainless steel body and iconic gull-wing doors that swung open like wings. Inside, the cockpit combined bold lines with a futuristic dashboard that seemed lifted from a science fiction film. Yet beneath this striking shell lay a modest 2.85-liter PRV V6 engine, producing just 130 horsepower. With a 0-60 time of 9.6 seconds, performance lagged behind the striking aesthetics. Engineers faced a constant struggle: preserve the stainless steel without adding weight, while delivering adequate speed and handling. Quality control became a battleground. Some panels misaligned, door seals leaked, but every flaw fueled DeLorean's obsession with perfection. He examined each car personally, seeking to fine-tune what he saw as the future of sports car design. The DMC-12's elegance captured headlines worldwide, and for a moment it looked as if his gamble might pay off. Yet whispers of compromises grew louder as production approached. Could a stainless steel dream survive inevitable compromise? He insisted each DMC-12 pass rigorous crash tests while preserving its stainless steel shell. Engineers fashioned a tubular frame to support the heavy panels without adding weight. Inside, a blue-lit instrument cluster gave the cockpit a futuristic glow. Even the windshield glass featured embedded defroster filaments, rare for sports cars then, and ergonomic seats balanced support with comfort for spirited driving. Production finally began in 1981 at the Dunmurry plant. The British government had invested over £60 million, hoping to revive a struggling economy. But within weeks, familiar issues resurfaced: misaligned panels, struggling suppliers, and a chaotic supply chain. Workers lacked experience with such innovative materials. Costs soared as DeLorean chased perfection. He introduced a stainless steel composite to reduce weight, then scrapped it for new techniques. Each change delayed deliveries. Hopes dimmed when early buyers found leaks and rattles. The vision of a flawlessly engineered sports car clashed with harsh manufacturing realities. With mounting delays and debt, DeLorean's dream teetered on the brink. Investors pressed for results, demanding faster output and lower costs. Tensions rose in boardrooms across Belfast. Local press initially praised the plant as a milestone for Northern Ireland's peace and economic hopes. But reports of missed deadlines and rising defect rates soon dominated headlines. In early 1982, DeLorean faced his greatest crisis. Burdened by debts exceeding $17 million and stalling production, he took a desperate gamble. Federal agents, in a controversial sting, intercepted a proposed cocaine deal intended to raise funds. Arrested in California, DeLorean denied wrongdoing, claiming entrapment. In a sensational trial, his defense team argued he had been lured by government agents. After months of testimony, a jury acquitted him. But the scandal shattered public trust. The DeLorean Motor Company declared bankruptcy shortly thereafter. Creditors seized assets. Unfinished cars sat idle. DeLorean's empire collapsed in a whirlwind. Yet even defeat could not erase the legend he had forged. The legal battle ended in exoneration, but his dream lay in ruins. In the aftermath, DeLorean retreated from public view while his legal team fought entrapment claims. Canadian assets sold for pennies. Unfinished chassis sat rotting in warehouses. Magazine covers that once celebrated him now bore headlines of scandal and ruin and tarnished his reputation. Journalists questioned his motives. Today, restorers polish each stainless steel panel by hand, honoring the DMC-12's signature finish. Gull-wing doors still gasp attention at auto shows, and fan clubs worldwide convene annually at the old Northern Ireland factory. Electric conversion projects and concept revivals dream of what might have been. Scholars cite the DeLorean as a masterclass in daring design triumphing over commercial collapse. John DeLorean passed on March 19, 2005, but his vision lives on in every gleam of that iconic sports car. Join us as we journey through the rise and fall of an automotive icon.